Yo, welcome to my channel. Good day, viewers. My name is Hyacinth Onyeso. This is Radical Science. Please, if today is your first time of visiting my channel, please I want you to do well by hitting the subscription bell on, and as well turning the subscription bell on so that anytime we post in this channel, you can be able to watch our videos and also get notification whenever we post. On today's edition, I'll be teaching you on how to produce an effective perfume that can last more than 7 days on your clothes even after washed. And this perfume, when you go to the market, they are of a very high demand in the market because of their effectiveness, and some of them are very costly. So on this lecture today, I'll be teaching you on how to produce it right in that your home, right in that your comfort zone, on how to produce it so that you can start making yourself. Like as I said earlier in my earlier video, I told you that this perfume production, I've been into it for more than 11 years. I've been into it for more than 11 years. So there are secrets you must know about perfume production that many big companies that produces perfume will not want you to know. But for today, I am going to give you all those keys, all those secrets, one after the other. That is the reason why I wouldn't want you to skip this video. Just calm down and watch this video until the end so that you will not miss any step, because when you skip the video, you may end up missing one step or the other. Like as I said earlier, if today is the first time of visiting my channel, please I want you to do well by hitting the subscription bell on so that anytime we post in this channel, you can be able to see our videos and also get notification anytime we post. So now let us proceed. Please, I will always advise you that anytime you are coming to my channel, please make sure you get your pen and your paper ready so that you will not miss any step as we proceed. But nevertheless, let's proceed. Now, on today's teaching, we have some of the materials we'll be using for the perfume production. When I mean perfume production, I mean a very strong perfume, a very strong perfume. Those kind of perfume that when you spray it here, when you cross your streets for more than hours, the perfume will still be smelling around there. That is the kind of perfume we are going to be producing today. So just keep calm and I will teach you on how to produce it. Okay, so on today's perfume production, we have some of the materials here. We have our perfume. This is the main thing. This is our fragrance. Okay, this is our fragrance. And when you go to the market, we have different fragrance in the market. We have more than 1,000, more than 10,000 different kinds of perfumes with different names. Like we have the one we call the Cool Breeze, Bozeman, Blue River, and all the rest. So all you need to do is, when you get there, you tell them that you want to buy a particular perfume. Even if you don't know the name, you go there, they will give you samples of the fragrance. Then you will now select the one that you like most. You select the one you like most. So for now, I will not tell you the name of the perfume I am using, or possibly I'm using Bozeman. I'm using Bozeman, though I'm not advertising for anybody, but I'm using Bozeman. Okay, so I just like the perfume. I like the perfume. But you can still go in there and you see that Bozeman, you don't like it, and you can go for another type of perfume. Or you can even get your own perfume and also produce it and give it another name. So that is that, because Bozeman is a product name. So that is, by the way, so this is our perfume. So, and we are going to be using little quantity of it. Now we have our so this is our alcohol. This is our alcohol. Now I am using ethanol. Okay, I am using ethanol. The reason why I'll be using ethanol in today's perfume production is because ethanol has this strong ability to hold. So it has this strong ability to hold perfume and also to help your perfume to last long. Now you can also use what we call methanol. Yes, you can use methanol. We can use every other. You can use methanol. So I am using ethanol. So, but one thing about ethanol is when you are using ethanol, you have to treat ethanol very well. You have to treat it very very well, because if you don't treat ethanol before using it, when people applies it on their perfume, they will be, perceiving the smell of that ethanol. Okay, they'll be perceiving the smell of that ethanol. So that's why you need to treat your ethanol very well before producing with it. So let me give you a brief idea on how you can treat your ethanol, because that is the reason why we are here. Please do not skip this video, because when you skip this video you will miss one or two steps, and don't forget to hit that subscription bell on. Okay, so on this ethanol, if you want to treat it, now before you produce with it, before you start producing with it, now all you need to do is you pour into a container, let's say any quantity you like, how you treat your ethanol before using it to produce perfume. Like as it is now, you're perceiving the smell of ethanol, which some people call it kai kai. Okay, so look at what you do now. You take a little quantity of the perfume. You take a little quantity of the perfume like this. Even if you like, you can just take just like this. Like this is okay. Just like this. So that the reason why you don't put much is you may want to produce a different kinds of fragrance. So that, because if you pour it in and maybe you want to produce another one and you are using this treated ethanol, you will still be perceiving the smell of that perfume. So that is the reason why you need to take little of it. Now once you do it like this, just a tip of your hand, you turn it very very well. Now after turning it, depending on the quantity you are producing, like this one now, I've already treated it. It's a treated ethanol for my perfume production. I've treated it. So if you want to treat this one like this quantity, all you just need to do, just take little quantity of the perfume and add here. So after that, you keep it for at least 3 to 4 days. Okay, keep it for at least 3 to 4 days, so that the smell of the alcohol will completely disappear. Okay, so that even when you produce with it, nobody will ever notice that you are using ethanol instead of methanol. Okay, so that is by the way. So when you get to the market, just because I believe so many of you may not really understand the difference between ethanol and methanol. So when you get to the market, tell them that you will need ethanol and not methanol, because so many of them will always advise you to use methanol instead of ethanol. So that is by the way. So we have already treated this one. Let me put it aside. Now that is by the way. So now the next material we have here now is we have our heater. Okay, we have our heater. I believe many people may not have told you about this, but just listen to me very carefully and don't forget to hit the subscription bell on. So we have our heater, which we'll be using to heat our fragrance. Okay, so that is by the way. Now we have our bottles. We have our bottles which we'll be using to fill it. This is our bottle and this is the cork. So at the end of the production, after pouring it here, I will still have to cork it very very well, that you will never know that it was produced here. Okay, so that is it. So that even when you see it in the supermarket, you'll be like, wow, this is a very nice product. So the most important thing is for you to produce a very quality product, and like the ones I produce, I sell it at a very high cost, because I know what I am producing. I know the quality of the goods I am giving out. Okay, now another thing is water. Yes, another thing is water. We'll be using water to also produce the perfume. So all these things that I've mentioned now are the materials that we'll be using to produce the perfume. So now let us forge ahead. Okay, the first step here now is we need to light our gas. Please, while doing this, you make sure that every highly inflammable substance, like this one now is very highly inflammable that can catch fire easily, we take it away. We take it away. Now look at this. So this is, I have already measured this. This one now is about, this is about 10 mils. This is about 10 mils. Okay, so like if you go to the market, just any quantity you want, you can tell them. So here we pour this inside here. Okay, we pour this in here so that you can be seeing it very well. We pour it here. This is our fragrance. Okay, now in your production you can decide to add 2 or more fragrance in one, but if you don't want to do that, you can still use one and continue your procedures. Okay, now look at this. We light up our gas. If you don't have this, you can use your stove. Proceed. Now in case you don't have this, you can just use a little pot on this with fire, just like that. So that is it. Okay, so the next thing there is we gently place this inside this so that it heats a little. Okay, we can now go ahead and switch off the lights. So now the reason why we decided to heat this like about, let's say let's say just a minute, is so that the perfume can be able to coat very well with the metal, with the ethanol that we are using. So now we can bring back this back. So at this point, this is very hot. Let me get something to pull it off. So it's not very hot. At least, okay. So now the next thing there is we can now go ahead and add ethanol. So, no. Now while you are adding ethanol, so it's either if you want it to be very strong enough, you don't add much, just add a little. But here we let us, this thing now is equal to let's say this is 30 mils. This is 30 mils. Okay, this is 30 mils. So depending on your choice, you can add based on what you want. So this is it. Then we can now add. Immediately when we add, we can now stir it. Let's begin to stir it very well. Now as it is now, it will be very harsh to the nose, and for people who does not really have the ability to withstand harsh perfume, so you see, if you leave it like this, it will not be good. All you need to do is, now you can now go ahead and add just a drop of water, to dilute it so that it will not be harsh to the nose, that it will not cause catarrh and all the rest. Okay, just a drop. Just watch what I'm going to do now. Good. If you add more than that, you will see that it will turn milky. And that will not be good. So like this now, even people out there outside can perceive the smell of this perfume. Okay, so we still a little bit hot, but we can now go ahead and pour into our container. If you are using a rubber container, you can allow it to cool very well before you now transfer into your container. Then the next thing there is we go ahead and seal this very well, and seal this very well. So go ahead and seal it very well. If you have a machine for this, you can use your machine. So like for me, if I want to seal this, I will use machine, but for now let me use this for the sake of those who may not have the money to afford this kind, to avoid the machine used in perfume production. Now our perfume is ready. Our perfume is ready. If you have anything that you don't understand, that is maybe you don't really understand in this process of our production, please, I want you to use the comment button below, and I promise to do well to always reply you as soon as I get your messages. Okay, so please, thank you very much and God bless you. Bye bye.